everyone, it's Queen Hailey B here with a video on how to make a Minecraft panda house. Be sure to like and subscribe for more exciting new content coming soon. Without further ado, let's begin. I experimented with a few different wall types for the panda enclosure, trying to find a wall that you can jump over easily and have a good view without the pandas escaping. I ended up making a design where there are 2 blocks wide of water. Pandas can't jump that fence with the water as a barrier, and you can jump in pretty easily. Pandas generally don't like going into the water, but they may walk in by accident. The water sinks them down, so it is impossible for them to jump out. That is why I'm able to have a 1 block high fence without them escaping. I used a bright colored blue prismarine block, so the water will reflect a lot of color, which adds to the zen pretty feel we're going for. Plus, we will be adding in some cherry blossom trees soon, and the contrast between pink and blue makes for a really nice color scheme. Blue prismarine doesn't look all that natural unless you add in plenty of greenery and mixed blocks of the same color variant. When you're making a path, you always want to make sure it's not a perfect line or it will look too boring. The easiest way is to build your paths at a diagonal, which sounds hard, but the point is for it to not be perfect. This path is leading us into our panda cave. I built the inside of the panda cave out of soul sand because soul sand is a great block with its dark color, and the contrast isn't too harsh of a block since it has a soft brown pattern to it. After getting the structure of the cave built, then I just placed some grass blocks over it, softening the edges and blending the cave down into the grass terrain that we have. Once you have all the basics of your build made, it's time for my favorite part, which is to add in the decor blocks. At this point, we just add any pretty block that catches our eye. For me, that is green leafy blocks, along with some grass variants, and I like to mix in a few colored flowers to make it pop with a little more color. Minecraft builds can look really chunky, which is why I love adding in the leaf blocks. Despite being square-shaped, these blocks bring in a lot of dimension since they are transparent. Transparent blocks are my best friend, and you'll see how the effect looks when I even include pink glass as a building block in our cherry blossom trees. Since pink wool blocks like that have no transparency, it is very important to add in a clearish block of some sort to allow light to shine through. Otherwise, it becomes an overpowering structure, so when you're building a tree, I have a few tips for you. The best way I can describe the process is to try to make it staircase style, except you want to weave back and forth. Once again, we don't want any straight lines, so to do that in Minecraft, we must go diagonal. Start a branch and go up and over, then down and over again. That helps us create a downward curve. I usually have 2 to 3 branches per tree that I extend out. Adding in leaves can be overwhelming and sporadic, but the best thing I can say is to not overthink it too much. There's no right or wrong way. I feel like you can never add enough leaves, so always make a lot. Just be sure that you don't completely cover up your pretty branches. Then I place the leaves in the ground to make it look like the leaves on the tree have fallen onto the ground, which helps to blend your tree into your environment. I used to think things like terraforming and building custom trees were a total waste of time. I always built things in straight lines and squares. That's the easiest way to build, and it clicks the most with your brain in Minecraft. But I've come to realize what makes people's builds so incredible is the loosely placed blocks. I have very square structured houses a lot of the time, but this randomly placed style of terrain really helps my builds not look so blocky and plain. However, it is way easier to add in a large variety of blocks in Minecraft builds nowadays since Mojang has added in so many new colors and textures to work with. I used to play Animal Crossing a lot growing up, and I was so happy when bamboo was added to the game, so seeing this type of plant added into Minecraft has been really exciting for me. Plus, the animals that live in these new areas are really too cute. Bamboo is a really awesome plant because it's like a really thin tree and you can see through it really easily. And if you can't tell already, I really like being able to see through stuff. You'll see in my house builds that I make in the future because I tend to add in a ton of windows. The pandas have such a cute little environment now. This house for your panda should be able to comfortably hold around 6 pandas, or, you know, way more than that if you're a panda hoarder. You could technically hold unlimited pandas, but they will phase into each other, which will be confusing. The bridge connecting the island to the outside world can only be crossed by you since there is a fence and a gate barrier. If you don't know how to transport pandas in survival mode, you have two options. The first option is to lure them with bamboo, or if you're on flat terrain or need to cross a large body of water, you can use a wooden boat. You just place the boat on the panda and then ride in the boat with him, which could be a great bonding experience for you guys. Now that you see the type of cage you will need for your panda, there's one more thing you need to know before making the jump to adopting one. Pandas have many different personalities, so make sure you get one that will go well with you personally. There are normal pandas, lazy pandas, worried pandas, playful pandas, aggressive pandas, weak pandas, and there's the rare brown panda. All of these pandas differ in appearance, so keep an eye out and don't accidentally pick up an aggressive panda unless that's what you were intending to do. They do have genetics, so keep that in mind before you start breeding two personalities together. Your panda might sneeze, which is a rare occurrence and could make the adult pandas jump. The panda who sneezed could also drop a slime ball. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment your favorite Minecraft animal and I will choose someone's comment and make a video on it. I'll catch you guys next time.